A group of Yi-dragons were preparing to hide by the sea, but they didn't know the danger of death was coming, and when they reacted, they thought it was too late. The Yi-dragon that just flew into the air was bitten by a bite, and it became the food of the Abaddon. But they didn't know the way to the King of Tang to make up for the Yellow Sparrow's disaster, and after getting the food, they relaxed their vigilance. As a result, a bigger giant came over, and he was still the leader of 2 young dragons. As a group of animals, they are usually very afraid of the leader of the tribe, but because they have been hungry for 3 days, they don't want to give up the prey. However, this angered the leader on the spot, and the 2 brothers were immediately attacked. In the huge gap between body shape and strength, the young dragon was bitten without any power to fight back. Fortunately, the leader did not rush to kill, but he took the prey. Although the 2 young dragons were helpless, they had no choice but to leave. Fortunately, the summer of this valley has finally arrived. Countless stone dragons began to move here, and the Abaddon group quickly prepared for action under the call of the leader. But they didn't wait for them to attack. The 2 young dragons went ahead and hunted. Looking at the countless prey, they could no longer calm their hearts, but due to serious lack of experience, one of the young dragons rushed over directly. This situation instantly put the whole dragon group in panic. All the Abaddon began to run wild. The young hunter had not yet responded, and he was directly knocked to the ground. After a large number of Abaddon stepped on him, he was completely out of breath, and the other young dragon sword could only choose to leave. Then he immediately returned to the dragon group. At this time, he realized the importance of hunting the tribe, so he let a few companions attract his attention, and he began to look for the target carefully. Until he found a relatively old Abaddon, he officially launched an attack, but his body shape could not hunt it down. The real purpose of the attack was to drive the opponent away. Under his deliberate pursuit, the terrified Abaddon was forced to come to the forest. At this time, the long-awaited Abaddon leader quickly took action and surrounded the Abaddon. At this time, he raised his forelegs and wanted to fight to the death, but was bitten by the leader. Under the terrible bite force of the adult Abaddon, the Abaddon soon lost his breath. However, looking at the large group of companions, the young dragon dared not move forward at all. But this time, the leader had recognized him and then allowed the young dragon to eat. And this is also the way the leader trains them. After this experience, the young dragon will definitely become the new leader of the tribe.